How's it, everybody? Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We are taking a look once more at the Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. Not only have we recently rainbowed him thanks to the Summer Dokkan Fest banner, we actually do have some exclusive equips given to him via the rewards ticket that was given out for performing a summon. If you did the 100 stone summon, you were given a reward ticket to exchange for some exclusive skill orbs for many of the characters featured on the banner. I chose Daima Vegeta because he was one of my favorite TURs and he got a really bad rap. So we want to see here if the equips here can save him. So if we actually take a look at the equips here that he's given, for the bronze, he is given a level 9 defensive equip, so that raises his defense by 900. For the silver, he's given a level 6 combo attack and a defense, which gives him 1200 extra defense and 3 additional combo attack. And he, while I don't have it personally equipped because I prefer my own defense equipped, he does actually have a level 6 combo and crit. He's not a big damage dealer, so he doesn't really need the crit. So the level 6 here, I mean, the additional, the level 6 additional is kind of nice. So if you went full dodge, this would be good for him for the extra, for the extra additionals. But since I invested additionals, right, for me, 23 additional is more than enough. I would actually prefer to have the additional defense. So it just so happens that a defense dodge is what I have for the gold. Should I ever get something different, I might exchange that. But for now, this is what I got. And this is actually giving him an extra... What is this giving him? This is giving him an extra... Let's let this roll through here. 600, right? So 1200, 900, and 600. So that's actually giving us 2100, 2700 extra defense. So that's actually pretty good. So honestly, I think this is going to do a lot for him, and we're going to actually test him out here in one of his hardest fights. So if you guys remember, the hardest fight we did with him was the STR Jiren fight, and that's because of type disadvantage. So we're actually going to test it out here now. So let's go ahead, let's jump on in here and let's do this. All right, where's our team here? Okay, so we're going to run it with this team here. So let's go ahead, let's hop on in here. All right, so we have our team here up against this Jiren, and looks like we did get our Daima Vegeta slot 1, which is nice. So let's go ahead, let's put him here. We are going to have to float off the 4s, and that kind of sucks because they're going to lose a couple stacks. So we can see here that that super attack is in the slot 3, which is not ideal. But let's take this. Oh, actually, we probably shouldn't have done that. Wow. Okay, we actually really screwed over the 4s there. Okay. Whatever. They're not the focus here. They can do without orbs and still be fine. They are phenomenal like that. But so, I mean, starting attack, not going to be looking that crazy, especially when we're not really taking a super attack. So really what ideally you want for Daima Vegeta early on is to get something like Botoma Geta here, attacking Daima Vegeta with a normal and then a super attack, and that'll just get him going real quick. But we can see here that, you know, obviously the first phase is here. He's going to be pretty solid. And typically where he started to lose value in this fight, not that I ever felt he did. I think he did, honestly, for what he is, did honestly pretty good all the way through this fight. But things started to get a little tough for him in Topo, because Topo here starts locking, and that can really mess things up. So we'll see how that plays out here in this fight. We can't guarantee that it won't mess us up, but we'll see. Let's see here. The nice thing is he is on HL Gogeta's team, so we can have one rotation of the 4s and HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which is what I want. And then the other rotation of Daima Vegeta, and I did bring GT Vegeta along with, because they do link very well together. In fact, they do link quite good together compared to most of the other units on this team. So that'll probably be like the final turn that we want with those two linked together. But we'll see how it plays out. It really just depends on what he decides to do to lock us in place, right? Okay, so let's see. But one thing we will avoid is, locking notwithstanding, we will try to... Ooh, nice. We can get 8 key spheres here with GT Vegeta. So one thing we will try to avoid is getting... HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima Vegeta together on the same rotation, because, right, I know I can already hear it. I can hear the comments, right? Oh, well, of course he did well. He had he had Super Saiyan 4 Goku next to him, so we're gonna try to avoid that, but we'll see what happens. There we go. Okay, so this turn actually worked out kind of nicely here. No super attacks on the Vegeta slot 1, which I would have been a little worried about. But I guess since he's supered slot 3, it was probably always going to be okay here. So ideally what we want is to have one Gogeta on the turn at the end, and we'll pop his active skill with GT Vegeta next to Daima Vegeta. That's kind of what I want to have happen here. Because that's, I mean, realistically, that's pretty standard. And anybody who says that that's not standard, like, I mean, how are you running him then, right? Gogeta is a staple of his team. If you're not using them for that rotation, like, just... we literally have Gogeta as a major staple of the 10th anniversary teams. Like, if you're not using him, I'm not fully understanding why. There we go. Nice. Okay. Alright, so on to the Ribrianne phase here. So we're going to float off Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Alright, so defense not looking crazy here, and he is supporting Vegeta. That's right, because it's power beyond Super Saiyan, and then he adds grade 8 power when he transforms. Oh wow, really? Oh, we're gonna do this. We're doing this number. Okay, I guess we are. Well, at least we get the guaranteed additional for getting hit. All right, and then let's take that. If we're lucky, it's a super attack. Nope. Okay. All right, so we get the normal. That might hurt. Well, no, I mean we got time to make it up. But, I mean, still pretty good. He's tanking slot 1 like he needs to do. So I can't complain there. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Alright, and no big damage on anybody this turn. Perfect. So hopefully the orbs, although actually looking at the field, this does not, just before we picked up here, it does not look good for the 4s on this rotation. But let's see. Are we going to dodge this? Please tell me we're going to dodge this. Yes, we do. Perfect. Yeah. Ooh. They're hurting. Okay, so let's put this Gogeta in slot 1 with the defense and see if that can help. No, that really didn't drop. Oh, and then of course it doesn't even carry over. Alright, so really doing the 4s dirty this round, but okay. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Alright, so we're gonna get the defensive raises on the HL Gogeta on the Goku side of things. Alrighty. Alright, I mean, the Fords are honestly not doing too bad here, despite that we only got their 12 key the last time, and we're only getting it again this time. But once we get HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku on with them, that it should be a little bit easier to get their higher key. But we'll see. Alright, excellent. So looks like we're probably not going to kill this rotation. Yep, there we go. There goes the AoE. Okay, so that actually means Daima Vegeta can get one more stack in. And this, I mean, he should be fully. Well, actually, we did miss a super last time. Let's see. Remember, he has to build up three supers to get fully built up. Okay, so start of turn defense looking how it looks, right? And that was always the thing too with Daima Vegeta. Like, his defense doesn't look as crazy as it actually is because you know, it doesn't proc until he takes that first hit. But double digits still taking, that's good. Alright, we get another super. Not bad. I mean, again, he's not an attack unit, so we won't really be expecting too much out of his offense, right? Where he really shines is as a defensive player in slot 1, and he's doing it pretty well. Excellent. Oh, is actually... There we go. Okay, so we do manage to squeeze one defensive raise super out of the Vegito. Alrighty, perfect. Done. And on to Kato Prisha. And the best part about this is we have HL Forku, so we can actually kind of... We can transform him, and that's good because... Let's pop that. Right, so transforming him is good here because we can negate his super where he's... I think he's 300% stronger this turn than he is the rest of his turns, so it's actually kind of good we have this, right? Because this super could potentially be dangerous, especially because I think it seals, right? Well, I guess not. I thought it did. Well, actually, it wouldn't. I don't think the marker shows up when we're in grade 8, so I'm not sure. I think it does seal. It's been a minute. There we go. We get another super. Nope, that's a normal. Excellent. All right, and that pretty much does it for the giant form, and now we transform into Super Saiyan 4. Excellent. Okay. Alright, so let's grab there. We actually got a good slot here for the 4s. I don't... and we shouldn't have to take a super here, since we did cancel it thanks to the giant form, so... I wouldn't really want to put Forku in front just yet. There we go. Just because, right, at Type's disadvantage, he can still kind of take a little bit on this turn, so we don't want that to happen. There we go. Alright, we get another super here. So I'm actually switching Gogeta into attack mode because by the time he shows up again with Daima Vegeta, we will be ready to activate both of their active skills. Alrighty, nice. Alright, not bad for HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, the thing is, I think he's the only one on this team who's on the 170. He's not actually on the full 220 here, so he's going to be a little bit weaker than everybody else, but he's still kind of going to do well. Alright, and here goes the additional attack raises for Gogeta. Boom. We get an additional super. Excellent. Okay, so now, well, actually, so I don't think this HL Gogeta is going to get to do anything this turn. All right, defense looking good, looking real good, especially because we're also being supported by the HL Gogeta this rotation. All right, so let's keep him on. We'll float off GT Vegeta, I think, is the play. And the reason I'm doing this is this gives us a little bit of leeway here for... Oh, actually, this might not be good. Yeah, okay, we took a double digits, but we just got sealed. Okay, so I was going to say this gives us a little leeway in the topo phase, but getting sealed here, I don't like that. Alright, well, down he goes. Okay, so we're in the topo phase. Oh, he locked Forku, huh? Huh. Alright, let's do that. I really don't like this. Okay, let's grab that. And let's do that. Hopefully we can kill him. Actually, oh, we took a little too much here. You know what? That sucks. We definitely should have popped the active, because then we would have killed this turn for sure if we popped Gogeta's active. Or Vegeto's active, rather. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about the locking. We are going to end up with HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima Vegeta together, which I was trying to avoid. It does seem like we don't have much of a choice here due to locking. And, I mean, that can happen. That's not a big deal. Alrighty. How much does he take you? 360. Honestly, that's not too bad, considering we got, like, one defensive super raise out of him. It's honestly not that bad. Excellent, we get an additional super here. Maybe we should have put Gogeta, but then he would have lost a lot of his links here, because he links really well with HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I wonder if we would have done more damage if he had gotten the counter as well. Oh, okay, it looks like we might not kill here, which is kind of what I wanted. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, one more? Oh no, it's the normal. Okay, so yeah, we definitely didn't kill here. Okay, who's he gonna lock? Okay, so this is what I was a little bit worried about here. Getting locked in slot 2. Okay, let's put him in defense mode here. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna risk the dodge, and the reason we're gonna risk the dodge is so that we can ensure that Daima Vegeta doesn't lose his stack here. because I don't think in defense mode he can kill. I hope not, and we can allow Daima Vegeta to get the super, because if he loses the super, that's really bad for the next phase. Excellent. There we go. Alright, so we do get the super out of Daima Vegeta here. Nice. Alright, no extra super, but the one is enough to keep his stacks up. There we go. Alright, Topo phase down. So honestly, in spite of the locking, this still kind of went rather smoothly, honestly. It could have definitely gone a lot worse. It does look like there is a super attack in slot 1 there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, this time since we have a GT partner here with the Vegeta, we can actually, and they do link rather well together, so we can actually put GT Vegeta here. We can grab 7 orbs for him, and then we can send off Vegito. Now, we are going to get the Dokkan attack with Gogeta. That's going to do a lot of damage. So, I mean, I want to make sure we can actually do something with Daima Vegeta on the next rotation, so we're just going to skip all this. There we go, we get an additional super. Excellent. Alright, now where's that counter? Show us that counter. Oh, did we cancel it? We canceled the super. That's funny. Alright, excellent. GT Vegeta tanking those for double digits. And Vegito just kind of here. He's in the third slot, and there's no attacks in the third slot, so he's not going to be doing much. But I guess that's good that he's not, because we kind of don't want him to kill. At least not yet. Excellent. We get another one? Yes. Alrighty, so now we can actually put him, we can actually transform one of the Gogetas, and we can actually put Vegeta slot 1. I don't, you know, honestly, I don't like that the super attack is in slot 1, but in the second slot. I'd like to see him take this pre-super. But, I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so 400k, start a turn defense. But, of course, we have to get hit first, which we will. So, let's pop the active skill here. Very nice. Alrighty, and then now... Okay, not much of a difference. Okay, excellent. Alright, so looking pretty good on the Daima Vegeta end of things. Alright, so this will raise his attack if we use his active skill. So he'll hit a little harder this turn, especially thanks to this and for Gogeta's active. So let's just toss him slot 1 here. Oh, 2 links? Okay, yeah, we'll keep him next to Gogeta then. There we go. Alright, and we'll send off Forko here. So I didn't want this. I didn't want him on the rotation providing that damage reduction support, because that does, you know, kind of affect the way people see him, but it is what it is. So 20 million on that super here. Alright, we got the normal. Okay. Here it comes. Let's see. How does he take the hardest hitting STR Super? This is like 5.7, I think. Double digits. Nice. We got to screenshot that. That's pretty good, even for post Super, considering, again, that is a 5.7 million Super. That's pretty good. He took it for double digits here. Excellent. Alright, we get the additional Super out of Gogeta. And we get another one. Excellent. Okay. Alright, 38 million out of Forku. Now, I don't think we're killing this turn, which is fine because we can do Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active on the next turn, and I'm not going to complain about that. That's actually going to be a really hard-hitting Super, so we may as well take advantage. Excellent. Alright, here comes the normals. Perfect. And we get the bonus of having Gogeta's buff active, too. Alright, so since we're here, let's have a little fun. Let's keep it off for his, because his takes forever. Alright, so let's do that. Nice. 45 million, 46 million actually. Alright, and now we don't ever get to see GT Vegeta's active, so I'm going to turn on animation so we can see that. Excellent. Alright, and then now for the Gogeta Super. Beautiful. Alright, so there you have it. There is Daima Vegeta with the new equips against the hardest boss that he had to take. I have done this a couple times before with him once he got his equips, and seeing him double-digit tank those supers, especially against the STR Jiren, is really something else here. I mean, he was not doing that before, and I think pre-super he can still take a lot, right? Like, depending on the support, anywhere between 3 to 500k. I think I had him take a little bit more getting hit because he got locked, but if all things go well, he's taking like 3 to 500k, which is pretty good considering he couldn't get anywhere near that before. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of Daima Vegeta with the new equips? Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.